I'm super happy when two teammates close the bracket, but I think the crowd wants to see a spectacle. They want to see a final. And but I understand, two guys that train together every day, they don't want to ruin that relationship. It doesn't always, you know, it depends on the individuals. Like, I personally never like to, I'll tell you why. If I have to hurt you to win, I guess I would. And most of these guys would. That's why I don't like to fight teammates. It kind of is war out there. It's our job. And, you know, I would hate to do that to someone I care about and train with every day. It can ruin the dynamic of things in the gym, too, sometimes. I go back and forth on that one. With my students, I always give them the option. You guys can battle it out if you want, or you can close the bracket and flip a coin. It's your call.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we're seeing Joao Miyao and Hashimoto get underway here early on. And it's no surprise these guys are working from the double guard, working some Berimbolo action. Joao Miyao, well known for this. Penalties for both of them. This is how it's going to go probably in the early goings of this until one of them wants to establish the top position. If they both will probably look to play on the bottom here.
And let's see who's going to come up, or if they are going to come up at all.
Yeah, the referee's already looking at his watch.
A lot of times, yeah, this turns into a penalty for both competitors, and then the referee sends him back up. Smart from Hashimoto, because if he attacks the foot, look, he knows he's not going to finish that foot lock, but it forces Paulo to do what? Or Joao Miyao to do what? To come up.
Yeah.
And now he gets the advantage over for coming up. Hashimoto might get the advantage for the footlock.
And he's going to get the two.
And he gets a two. Strategically, very intelligent. Hashimoto definitely with the right strategy here. I think he doesn't expect to pass Joao Miyao's guard, but he's winning by two now. So I wonder if why he didn't get that advantage for the footlock. I guess the referee felt there wasn't a threat there, but
Joao Miyao notoriously has never tapped to a footlock. There are many videos on the internet of him having his feet bent in just about every way you can imagine. In fact, there's one up on the Flow social media account right now of a competitor bending the foot of Joao Miyao. And
this is it's one of those things where anatomy plays a huge
here he
role
is.
Here.
So Hashimoto going for one right now.
He's fighting for the advantage. He knows that Joao is not going to tap, but strategically it makes sense for him to do that, because if he gets an advantage, even if he gets 2 points scored on him, he feels confident he can sweep Joao Miyao back when he needs to. He's got plenty of time to do so.
Yeah, and that is the disadvantage he has right now. Is with a 2-0 lead, Joao Miyao does have that advantage from coming up earlier. And so Miyao may think to himself, hey, listen, whenever I need to, I'm going to get that sweep, and I will be leading on advantages here. And both of these competitors know just how difficult it's going to be to pass one another's guards.
Come on, no half guard. No half guard. And don't let him get the double under.
And the referee is scoring 2 points there, Joao Miyao. So Joao Miyao is winning this fight now. That being said, plenty of time to go, and Hashimoto is on bottom. And if there's one thing that you know we can expect Hashimoto to do is to sweep Joao Miyao back, because that's what these guys do best, man. They're so good with their guards. You're going to see so many more sweeps in this division than you're going to see guard passing. Put it like that.
Yeah, definitely. I've had it said to me before that if you're going to play in the roosterweight or light featherweight division, that you essentially have to be a competitor that can never have your guard passed. That if you're someone that gets your guard passed, you're essentially never going to be able to make it in this division.
Yeah, so Joao Miyao with the aggression there, not giving Hashimoto much to work with. Remember, in theory, their passing should be just as good as their guard. But the thing is, you might get really good at stopping your opponent from sweeping you, but that doesn't mean you're going to be passing in that weight class. Even like myself, as for a heavyweight, I still struggle passing these little guys' guards. It's very difficult.
Yeah, we were talking
recover so easily.
Yeah, we were talking yesterday, not only their dexterity, but just the surface area of their bodies. They can
just
ball up into these tiny little balls.
Which seems to us to like a meaningless space, to them is plenty of space for them to get their foot or their knee back in, and next thing you know, they recover.
He doesn't have pressure to pass, Tomo. It's
Joao Miyao working on the outside here. If you're Joao and you're passing on the outside here, what is it that you're looking for? We mentioned how hard it is to pass the guard here. Are you hoping that you can maybe make your opponent turtle here and maybe take the back off of it?
Yes, I think that's the look. The strategy goes get underneath them, pass on the outside to get your opponent to turtle up, get that front headlock, score the advantage, circle the turtle, attack the back. Those would be the efficient strategies to pass someone's guard, like Paulo Miyao or Hashimoto. I mean, Joe Miyao or Hashimoto's guard. The whole knee cut thing is just, we haven't seen it once in this division. I can't remember the last time I've seen one, to be honest. Maybe Malfacini does it. But it's just very hard to do because of their dexterity.
Hashimoto has kind of that bear trap cat slicer on the other leg, and now he's got the toe hold here on Joao Miyao. And he's actually, it's actually a pretty decent toe hold.
It is, but the thing is, their anatomy is designed in a way that like they don't feel like he got the advantage. That's what he wanted. So now the score is even, but Hashimoto's bottom. Meaning, if he gets another advantage, sweep, that's it. Joao is maybe he'll pass, but yeah, it's hard.
And as you mentioned before, just those little bits of space. There was a moment there where it looked like Joao Miyao had a really nice pass set up, and then you just see Hashimoto take just an inch or two of space, and it completely muddies the pass for Miyao.
And Hashimoto doing a Gordon there, trying to suck that leg in. Let's see where he transitions from there.
Don't give up. Let's go, Tomo.
And switching to the 50-50 here now.
See what Hashimoto does with that 50-50. Yeah, you see
Miyao
going for that toe hold there.
Yeah, that lens lock toe hold.
Is that what you call it?
I've heard it called that.
Yeah, I was just going to call it a Gable grip toe hold, but I literally just made that up. I can't keep up with all the names, man.
My good friend Nick Moose Strock was disqualified earlier this year for applying that to Leandro Lowe in a match, and I used to always call it the Moose Lock because I'd seen him dislocate a lot of people's foot.
That's totally illegal, though. Why was it a lower?
It was
lower
because
purple?
they were in. No. He's a black belt. It was him and Lowe, and it was in the absolute division, and it was a controversial thing. It was up on Flow, and he was in the single leg X position, and he had Lowe's leg from there, so he was essentially forcing Lowe to reap his own leg.
Okay, so I get. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I could see that. I've actually done that before and wondered like if the ref would call me on that for trying to get my opponent to purposely reap the leg. Obviously, that's not the case. You're attacking a footlock.
It's now, Tomo. Less than 4 minutes.
So this fight is even. Miyao trying to open Hashimoto's guard. I wonder if Hashimoto's waiting with like a minute left and really turning that on and trying to sweep Joao Miyao at the end. I wonder if that's what's happening. It could be.
Joao Miyao posturing up, reaching back behind the legs of Hashimoto, doing whatever he can to try to open the guard here. You know, we talked about this a little bit earlier today, how difficult it can be to open the guard on your knees in the gi, and, no-gi, it almost impossible. Miyao did a really good job there, staying grounded in opening the closed guard there.
Yep, and he's having a hard time to prevent Hashimoto from getting underneath him. Hashimoto's got his Gable grip there, hands connected around Joao's leg, trying to pull himself underneath, get him off balance, transition to, Joao with that leg drag attempt there. Yeah, it's hard with the little small legs. If Hashimoto can get on top here, he's going to score 2. He's going to be winning this fight. Perhaps for the purpose of his strategy, a little too soon to sweep. Yeah. Maybe he knows that. He seems like a very intelligent competitor.
And these guys have faced off before, and Miyao's come out on top in many matches that look just like this up into this point. Very close.
And you can see him like a second ago, he's like looking at the clock. He's like he is aware of how much time he has left and that he has to sweep to win. He doesn't want this to go to decision.
You can use your left foot to push his hips. You can use your left foot to push his hips if you want. Yeah. There you go.
Hashimoto still with his hands locked behind the left leg of Miyao. His time ticks away here in this men's light featherweight final.
Less than 2 minutes, Tomo. He's gonna stall you there.
Minute
Tomo,
40.
He's gonna stall you there.
Tomo Hashimoto still working underneath that leg here. Minute 38, 2-2, 1-1. Close as it gets.
And minute 30 left. I wonder what's going to happen here. Okay, this could be really good for Hashimoto. You can see Kyle Taha in Hashimoto's corner. telling him to get underneath João there and set up that transition to that leg lock that he wants to use as a sweep ultimately. It's unlikely he's going to try to finish that knee bar. It's more likely he's going to try to use it as a sweep. Yeah.
And every time he's lost it now. Now João Miyao passing on the outside here with a minute left to go.
João, really good job breaking free from that leg attack or sweep.
Clawing at the guard here of Hashimoto.
Tyler, I'm going to ask you the tough question. Who wins this fight decision?
Oh, man, it's so close. I to be honest, I'm not sure. I'd probably give it to Hashimoto because of the submission attempts, even though we have to both agree that João Miyao's not going to tap to either.
But yes, I think overall he has been more aggressive. Yeah, I'm going to go with Hashimoto, but not by much, though.
Yeah, I agree. Not by much.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is another split decision.
Yep. Either of these guys could actually do just about anything to define this at this point. João Miyao trying to work into maybe a half guard here and pin Tomo's shoulders to the mat, but Tomo framed up here on the head of Miyao. And
yeah,
that's it.
This is it.
We're going to go to another decision here.
Another decision. It goes to show how competitive these light divisions are, and how it's not. You don't see them winning by a large margin. It's never like that. It's a tendency for it to be really close, especially in the semifinals and finals. Unanimous decision to João Miyao. Surprised me a little bit. Maybe because he finished on top. I don't know. Like maybe our criteria of the submission is not something they're really looking at. Yeah, I could have gone either way, really. I'm pretty sure in the ref's head they didn't feel like very confident João Miyao dominated that fight, but
yeah, usually when I see all three referees score it unanimously, that's why I said it was interesting the last match when we saw a split decision. Usually all three of the referees, if you ask them afterwards, can tell you the exact same they'll all tell you the exact same reason why they scored it for one gentleman or the other. But I mean, obviously anytime it's a referee's decision, it is a very, very thin margin victory.